As the first light touches the stone courtyards of the ancient Shaolin Temple, the monks are already in motion. There is no hesitation in their steps, no sluggish wandering. Movement begins immediately, not as punishment, but as awakening. A Shaolin master teaches that the body is the gatekeeper of the mind. If the body is heavy, the thoughts will be heavy. If the body is sharp, the mind becomes alert. This is why a warrior moves before he thinks, acts before he doubts, and trains before excuses can whisper. Most people begin their day in stillness, but not the powerful kind. They sit, scroll, and sink deeper into comfort. The body remains half asleep, and so does the willpower. When the body is inactive, energy feels distant. Motivation becomes something you wait for instead of something you create. The master warns that laziness in the morning multiplies throughout the day. What begins as just 5 more minutes becomes a pattern of delay in every important decision. When you move, something powerful happens. Blood begins to circulate with strength. The heart beats with intention. Oxygen fuels the brain. The fog in your mind starts to disappear. Even simple exercises, push-ups, squats, stretching, walking, or shadowboxing, send a message to your subconscious. I am in control. You are no longer a victim of sleep or mood. You are commanding your state. Inside Shaolin training, repetition builds more than muscle. It builds certainty. Each stance held, each strike practiced, each breath controlled creates internal stability. Movement is not only physical, it is psychological. It destroys doubt. It replaces hesitation with readiness. When your body feels strong, your posture changes. When your posture changes, your confidence rises. And when confidence rises, action becomes natural. You do not need hours of intense training to awaken this power. Even 20 focused minutes can shift your entire day. The key is consistency, not perfection. The master reminds his students that energy is not found, it is generated. The moment you begin moving, you create momentum. And momentum, once built early in the morning, carries you forward long after others begin to slow down. Before the sun rises, before the noise of the world begins, there is a quiet moment where life chooses its direction. In the mountains near the ancient Shaolin Temple, monks rise while darkness still holds the sky. They do not wake because they are motivated. They wake because discipline has already decided for them. A Shaolin master teaches that the first hour after waking is the steering wheel of the entire day. Turn it carelessly, and your day drifts into chaos. Hold it firmly, and everything follows your command. Most people lose this sacred hour without realizing it. The moment their eyes open, their hands reach for a phone. Messages, news, social media, other people's problems all invade the mind before it has a chance to breathe. The master warns that when you allow the world to enter your mind before you choose your thoughts, you surrender control. Your emotions become reactive, your focus becomes weak, and your energy leaks away before the day has even begun. A Shaolin warrior guards his morning like a battlefield. No phone, no noise, no rushing. Instead, he drinks water slowly, reminding the body it is alive. He stretches, awakening muscles that carry him through the day. He stands in stillness, feeling the breath move in and out, allowing the mind to become clear rather than crowded. In this quiet space, thoughts line up instead of fighting each other. This is where power is built, not in loud motivation, but in silent consistency. When you win the first hour, confidence quietly follows you. Decisions become easier, distractions lose their grip. Others may rush, but you move with purpose. The Shaolin master says the world cannot defeat a man who has already defeated his morning. The war of life is not won by strength alone. It is won by those who rise early enough to claim control before the day tries to take it away. in the quiet halls of the ancient Shaolin Temple, there is a practice more powerful than any punch or kick. Before the body strikes, before lessons begin, the monks sit in complete stillness. No movement, no speaking, just breathe. A Shaolin master teaches that a restless mind is more dangerous than any external enemy. If you cannot command your thoughts, you cannot command your life. Most people wake up and immediately begin thinking about problems. Bills, deadlines, expectations, comparisons. The mind runs into the future before the body has even left the bed. Stress is created not by reality, but by imagination. Within minutes, anxiety tightens the chest, and pressure fills the mind. Yet nothing has actually happened. The battle exists only in uncontrolled thoughts. This is why the third habit is simple but powerful. Sit in silence for 10 minutes. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, feel the air enter and leave your lungs. At first, your thoughts will fight for attention. You will remember unfinished tasks. You will replay conversations. You will feel the urge to stand up. But the master says this is where training begins. Do not chase the thoughts. Do not resist them. Simply observe them like clouds passing through the sky. In this practice, something remarkable happens. You begin to see that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. The anger, the fear, the doubt, they lose their power when you stop feeding them. Silence creates space, and in that space, clarity appears, decisions become calmer, reactions become slower and more controlled. A calm mind is a weapon sharper than steel. When chaos arrives later in the day, criticism, delays, unexpected problems, you respond instead of react. You remain steady while others panic. The Shaolin master reminds his students that storms do not disturb the depth of the ocean. They only shake the surface. Through morning stillness, you train your mind to become the deep ocean, unmoved, focused, and powerful. 10 minutes of silence may seem small, but practiced daily, it transforms your entire state of being. The one who masters his mind in the morning carries inner strength throughout the day. And inner strength is what separates ordinary men from disciplined warriors. In the teachings passed down through generations at the ancient Shaolin Temple, a warrior is never allowed to train without intention. Every movement has purpose. Every strike has a target. A Shaolin master explains that confusion is not caused by too much work, but by unclear direction. When the mind chases many goals at once, it weakens itself. Power comes from focus, not from doing everything. Most people begin their day overwhelmed. Long to-do lists flood the mind before breakfast. Tasks compete for attention, and nothing feels complete. This creates procrastination, not because the work is hard, but because the direction is unclear. The mind resists chaos. When everything is important, nothing truly is. The master teaches a simple discipline. Choose one clear mission for the day. Not 10, not 5, 1. This mission must matter. If completed, it should move your life forward even slightly. Write it down, see it clearly. Carry it in your mind like a warrior carries his objective into battle. When you focus on one mission, your energy becomes sharp. Distractions lose their strength. You stop reacting to noise and start acting with intent. Even when other tasks appear, they no longer control you. Your priority becomes an anchor, keeping you steady in a moving world. In Shaolin training, a student may practice one stance for hours. Outsiders see repetition, but the master sees mastery. Focus builds depth, depth builds confidence, and confidence builds speed. The same law applies to your day. One completed mission creates momentum. Momentum creates belief. Belief creates action. By finishing your most important task early, you win a psychological victory. The day feels lighter. Pressure fades. You move with quiet certainty instead of stress. The Shaolin master teaches that a man with a clear purpose cannot be easily distracted. and a focused morning creates a disciplined life.